the games industry as a whole is worth about $120 billion. And we all know, and we're all from different parts of this ecosystem that crosses multiple disciplines, but it's still considered a niche industry, right? And especially I think in Singapore and in Southeast Asia, a lot of people are still not familiar with what exactly we do.
My passion in games has always been there. Obviously, there's this thing called technology that improved, and eventually I got exposed to digital games as well. So how I ended up in serious games is because I did an internship at a civil service college, which is basically for civil servants, but they actually use games to kind of educate people. But really, the games that I saw for public service were so impactful in changing the way people think, and they were so fun and engaging at the same time.
It's different. I wouldn't say it's for better or worse. Games industry was relatively not very well known, especially for the audio side. And there was still a lot more stigma surrounding it. So like parents will be like still relating games to like game addiction. And when they come home from school, kids will be playing games, and it's just a not very good thing overall. But I think today clearly is like games is like really an everyday part of our life. I guess you can say that Singapore is a very practical country, so our applications of games are a bit more practical as well. For example, VR games also are up and coming, and a lot of people are saying that VR games are more applicable in serious games than even in entertainment. So for example, usage of it in hospital simulations, army simulations, all these kind of opportunities that exist out there.
I think esports comes in a different way, although it does involve the gaming industry quite a bit. But I see the esports industry probably, it's still in its infancy, but it's growing towards how traditional sports have been growing. So you need production crew, players, talent managers, commentators, advertising, execs, sponsorships, broadcast rights. So it's a lot of monetization and career path.
I think you require a lot of the ability to kind of deep analyze a certain topic, the openness to work with other people and hear different perspectives from different professions, right? And most importantly, being able to turn it into something fun and engaging, which is basically creativity, right? There is not a lot of technical skill needed like programming or artistry, because at the end of the day, you can kind of hire those people if you need to. But within the industry itself, developing your own products, you don't really need those things.
Other than that, I think there's a lot of different roles that you can fill. Even a photographer doing sports photography or a videographer and all that. Esports require these kind of services. In events, setting up a stage, learning how to do LEDs, doing live production, setting the cameras properly, learning how to direct, learning how to produce a show, coaching the staff, coaching the talents, coaching the players. There's a lot of things involved that I think in mass comm or in other kinds of media type of courses, you can easily pick up these skills.
If you're passionate about games or you're passionate about a particular area, you should, try to go for it and try to figure it out along the way, right? And I think the games industry in Singapore is, we're quite diverse, but we're small enough, and I think people are nice enough that we're willing to, share and teach people new skills. So I think that's one of the good things about being in the games industry in Singapore, at least.